我想随便聊一回，但是问题是这两个傻逼还在。我今天就看和听，主要是听，没怎么看。我自己之前拍过的主播直播，然后我就觉得，我想说的是，我之前比现在开心。不是开心，因为我之前确实非常的郁闷，非常的不开心，非常的有自杀，偏向自杀，能这样说吗？偏向自杀，这个我都知道，但是听我之前的声音，我就可以听得出来，跟现在不一样。就是我现在总是有点烦恼，有点焦虑，因为这两个傻逼总是呃，不是说他们嘲笑我，嘲笑是可以嘲笑，无所谓，我没所谓。但是重要是他们分散我的注意。那如果说长期来说，他们是我的伙伴，我要跟他们一起工作，或者他们给我一些贡献什么的，那你嘲笑我，你分散我的注意，都可以，我都可以接受。但是到现在为止，计划是我要回台湾，他们两个留在这里，我跟他们完全没有关系，就没有打算再跟他们联络，所以呃，跟他们讲话什么的，100%就是浪费时间。呃，所以我就很怎么说，怀念，可以这样说吗？我不知道这个单词是什么意思，怀念。怀念之前他们搬来这里之前的那个感觉，就是我可以随便说话，我需要走来走去，我可以走来走去啊，我需要锻炼身体，我可以锻炼身体，我想做什么我都可以做什么，不用他们一直在打扰我，在嘲笑我，在分散我的注意，在有他们的小评论之类。啊，又不是像川普说的，他们是 garbage people from a garbage country，但是我没有这个想法，这不是什么种族歧视，我只是觉得他们是 garbage people from a garbage country，我不应该这样说。我觉得好笑，是因为他们听不懂我说的话，除了这一段而已。然后他们要是生气的话，我就会说，我只是说 Trump 是这样说的，我不是自己有这个，而且我这样说是对的，我没有骗他们的。不过就算这个，我觉得好笑啊，但是最后就是如果有他们的反应，我就不想奶他们的反应，因为我不想跟他们说话，我不想浪费时间跟他们交流，他们只是傻逼，不能给我任何的贡献，他们太懒惰，太笨，真的是智商非常低，没办法，没办法。我也是很笨，我也是智商非常低，我才会让他们搬进来这里。 他们是垃圾人，来自垃圾国家。不应该说国家，因为索马利亚又不是国家，所以我就应该说地方。他们是垃圾人，来自垃圾地方。No, I saw.街头中舞蹈，谁还没点后病？What？人太沉迷收迷，人情人过玻璃，江湖总是形形色色，谁还没点后病？阿叔喜欢看风景，养老，街头中舞蹈。This is the most Hong Kong shit that ever Hong Konged for real. 夜色里面充 K，水池里面银龙鱼，水池里面银龙鱼，好难说出。我送阿叔插住，插住，他也摸下笔，直接给我4个字：大展宏图。大师亲手提笔字， 搬来放在办公室。大展宏图，开工都点头。红运不能总是当头，因为没错，没错，小被套进我的 hood，没错。地女花是我的 California love。的人间会跟白雪仙在白雪吃个农家乐，在白云吃个农家乐，什么意思？但近期生还在这，在这，还在这。I love that. That's actually really innovative. 其实是不错，我是个喜欢唱，我是个喜欢一边看视频，视频里有我唱，然后在那个视频里我在看视频，然后那个视频里我在唱，然后我就陪着自己唱歌的房子。一个什么慷慨，说这几个人是，我说还是草字四个字，大展宏图，大展宏图，大展宏图。后面不能总是当头，因为为什么他会说因为，然后就不说所以？因为什么？感谢中国香港赛马史上胜出最多，即使不断出境，反盾出境，是不是大展宏图？那我只是想告诉大家，我最近的新闻，就美国的新闻，就我们这个总统啊，川普啊，他说，要跟Venezuela，呃，怎么说 Venezuela？点讲啊？然后他说，苏马利亚人是 garbage people from a garbage country。这不是我说的，这个是总统说的，我没有这个想法。川普有这个想法，他一直在说，他反复说 garbage people from a garbage country。我不同意，跟我的想法完全是反向的。我觉得是个好地方啊，我觉得是好人，来自好地方。但是我的总统想的跟我不一样，他认为他们是垃圾人，来自垃圾的地方。 没错，委内瑞拉，委内瑞拉，委内瑞拉就是 Venezuela。那我们看一下现在最近的新闻，关于 Venezuela，看看吧。今天我真的看，我好多之前拍过的视频我都看了一遍，然后我觉得我看我就会我之前我以为我要是看我自己的视频，我会感觉非常的丢脸但是呢。So this is why I didn't start working. I'm not working. I'm not going to start working until they leave because I know I'm going to get interrupted. So there's no fucking reason to get focused because I'm just going to get interrupted. It was muscle memory. I'm sorry. I was just explaining how Trump was saying that Somalians are garbage people from a garbage country. I didn't say that. I'm just quoting the president. 所以呢，对啊，我以前我觉得，要是看我自己拍的视频，我会感觉到很不好意思，我会感觉很丢脸，但是呢，我今天看很多我自己拍的视频，不管是我在说话，或者是我在唱 K，我都觉得没有什么不好意思，没有什么丢脸的，都可以，都没问题，我自己喜欢看我自己拍过的视频啊，就像有人画画，他们喜欢看自己画的画，喜欢想要怎么改，我也觉得我拍视频也是这样子，是我的小艺术。对，有一些我之前我都把他们放到那个怎么讲啊？私人的密室，就是 private， 就是不能给大家看，不是公开的视频。没错，私人的。Let's see private video。对，私人影片 ，OK，whatever，fuck you。可是呢，我觉得没必要啊，我可以公开，无所谓。真的是，你要是你看，就半年之前我这个胡子没有这么多白丝的，没有这么多灰色的。我希望就是最近对着窗户，把一些变白，但其实它还是会红。哎呀，老了，没办法，老了。蓝老。我确实想跟他说，请把垃圾扔到外面，会好笑。但是我根本不想跟他说话，我不想听到他的傻逼反应。其实我只有有一件事我有点，我有两个东西有点焦虑，有点担心。除了这两个人之外，他真的把垃圾扔掉。 因为 garbage people from garbage country 应该把 garbage 扔掉。没错，我有2个事情我有点担心。第一个是，我真的很害怕我在台湾会很寂寞。我之前在台湾的时候，我超级寂寞，寂寞到我受不了，然后我只能去香港，然后我到了香港，我就买个公司票，说他问我你要去哪里，我说哪里都可以，无所谓，我只要是大陆就好。所以我才到了番禺。但是我就觉得那个台湾人，和台湾人找朋友有点困难。我不知道为什么，台湾人真的是很奇怪。因为有一些台湾人有点像日本人，文化方面，就说没有个性。然后有一些台湾人有点像美国人，就是非常有个性。但是没有台湾人像This motherfucker.
I'll get out of your hair. See your position. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Just interruption. Just can't get focused on something when I'm about to, every time I get focused, then I get interrupted, you know? Did Ali leave?
Yeah, we're just
he's waiting for you.
Yeah, no.
But he took the garbage out.
Yeah.
Is that because of what Trump said?
Yeah, took it to Somalia. He a black rock.
Are you gonna think about that every time you take the garbage out?
Yeah, I will. If you want me to. It's a fun joke.
You guys going to terminal?
Yeah, I'll be there.
I mean later. What are you doing now?
We're gonna go see Whitney about it.
See a guy about a thing?
Yeah, you know how it goes. We'll probably see you at tea. Well, you know what?
I don't think I'll go there. I don't think I'll go. Yeah, I don't plan on going. I don't want anything good to happen. I'm serious. I don't want to like go there and like feel like, oh, I like these people. I'm friends with these people or something. Because then it just makes it sad when I leave. Da Jian Hong Tu. Man, that motherfucker pissed me off last night.
You said what?
That motherfucker pissed me off last night.
Who, Donald Trump?
Ali.
What do you do?
Fucking coming into my room at 4 a.m. and refusing to leave.
Oh, yeah. You be doing that. You be doing that.
And it's like, and then he's like, oh, I'm doing the same thing that you do to me. I'm like, no, bro, I'm trying to use my living room in the daytime. You're coming into my bedroom in the middle of the night. Do you see how both of those cases, you're the one in the wrong?
Yeah. You don't see that at all. I'll let him know, though. I'll let him know.
It's like, I want to use, this is my office. I want to use it during the daytime. I can't because you're sleeping the whole day. And then I want to get good sleep at night so that I can work all day. I can't do that either because you're in my fucking room yelling bullshit at me. No, you're fine. I mean, you got him out of there last night. I appreciate that. You're not fine. You're annoying as shit, and you interrupt me all the time too. But that was, but you, at least. But at least last night, like you were drunk too, but like you fucking didn't. You still managed to be like a somewhat sane person when you're drunk.
I try to be, you know.
Yeah. Like yeah, you
I
get
got him
drunk.
to watch the show, so like I like put him to sleep. And like,
yeah, you actually did that good. Although you owed that to me, I've done that for you like on 3 different occasions. So I kind of
you're looking out too. Yeah. It's teamwork makes the dream work. Man.
Exactly.
Oh God, I hate living on this planet. I don't take a good shower. I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah, that's fine. Is he out of the car? Or the California love motor.比如说里面唱 K， 说出银龙路，银龙语。Hey yo. Winter melon soup is gross. Fast. Man, I would prefer some mariscos, some sopa de mariscos, to be honest. 又清香輕，又清輕輕，又清輕，金晒高都冇見啊，冇見過。那个好像是Jimmy 的爸爸。能力，我想，能力幼稚園下手歌詞。哦，OK, that's good enough. 那如果说我把这个时间，这个这个确实很奇怪，因为这个视频一开就有 Sora 这个单词，但是呢，这个是 Sora 出现的之前很多年，所以人生看这个，他们会认为这个视频是 Sora 做出的。我不知道为什么那里写的 Sora，当时完全没有 Sora 不存在。能力，啊哈，啊哈，啊哈，他们没有能力的话，我们的那个路就能教书。All right. Smoking weed in the bathroom again, I see. I'm starting to think that he just he just shits out fentanyl and marijuana smoke because of how much he ingests of it. And he's not actually smoking in the bathroom. He's just going to the bathroom, and that causes marijuana laced with fentanyl to fill the air. By the way, now that fentanyl is a weapon of mass destruction, if you possess any, you're like a terrorist possessing a nuclear weapon.对不起，我不是我的歌迷，对你来说这对你来说是有实习，就算算命的人，他也无法测出自己。我不断的押韵，但没勇气胜造押韵，压力加剧，我需要补充维他命。下去，这气氛太压抑，像坦克一样压你，不是随随便说说的把戏。说为了爱，说为了恨，说为了沉迷，为了上帝给我的能力，浪费了我太多的运，太多的情，太多的金钱，太多的生命。可是对于一个真正的 rapper 来说，那不算多，不算过就想等待你们。就像如放等待你们来做。变来变去，但是这个直播一边是节哀顺变。如果有一天说唱是在中国的路上，那边去，这边去，直播一边节哀顺变。去思考更多问题，我不需要时间来考验我的能力。你的审美和我没关系，我从没为你的胃口而改变口味，做我自己为师的艺术。我从没为你的胃口而改变口味，哪怕没有出路。听我的音乐就像是吸毒，被人出租，被人出租，我也不缺富，让人原场地，完场地。我不接受告诫，还有在怀疑我的能力，扭曲我的本意，揭了我的神秘。始终没有能力，怀疑我的能力，扭曲我的本意，始终没有能力，感到我的生气。 揭露我的神秘，我没有值得骄傲的成绩，只是诚心诚意。那些垃圾早就应该为后事，买好粉底，变来变去，变成单曲直播一遍接爱情片。来自他的木板。Oh yeah, oh yeah. I left my girl back home. I don't love her no more. And she'll never fucking know that. These fucking eyes that I'm staring at. Let me see that eyes. Look at all this cash. And I just emptied out my cards too. Now I'm fucking leaning on that. Listen, I'll give you all of this. I need confidence in myself. Tell me you love me. Only for tonight. Only for tonight, yeah. Oh. ，escuchando masterpiece, pero lo siento的联想点心。云龙语，我从阿这茶具，我送阿叔茶具，他也没下笔，直接给我4个字：红图。大师亲手提笔字，大展宏图，搬来放在办公室看的书。大展宏图，关公都点头。好运不能总是当头因为他说要玩就玩的，玩的大点。贼船越大，老鼠才坐得下。贼船越大，老鼠才坐得下。大点，贼船越大，老鼠才坐得下。得罪小人没关系，得罪君子我看不起。世上君子不谈坏，不对，世上君子不谈卑，等于得罪了道。黑灰蓝白刀持有道，逆流才会水涨船高。还在无名的人没有西老安置诺命，天哪，听天由命。难道Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna play a song. Oh, I'm gonna play one of my own videos where within that video I'm singing karaoke, and then I'm gonna sing along because I want to be able to say that I like to sing along to videos of me singing along to videos of me singing along. I want that to be true. So that means tomorrow I'll listen to this video and I'll sing along. And then I'll be singing along to a video of me singing along to a video of me singing along to a karaoke song. I am so funny. It's so funny. 大展宏图。MoK Ultra. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, say, can you see by the garbage can? I can't do it. That's I can't offend. I don't want anybody thinking that I am the one who's saying that Somali people are garbage people from a garbage country. I would never say that, but I would riff on it. Oh, say, can you see by the garbage people what so proudly we at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night and prove through the night that our flag was still gleaming under rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting and air gave proof through the night. Na na dur 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 dur. Oh, say does that Durga, 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 for the Durga Jihad, Durga, Durga, Durga Jihad. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 인농유. You know what? I missed the window today. There's a window of time, like first thing in the morning when you need to work. And I missed that morning work window where and now it's like my day is like half over by the time I even get any actual work going, you know? This is why I need to get the fuck out of here. I need to get out of this garbage country full of garbage people. Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight gave proof through the night. La 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 la. Why is it so hard to find my own live streams? It is much easier on a phone than on a computer, apparently. Huh. Fucking assholes. Okay. So today I watched working at a pot restaurant and starting a chatbot business. And that was like the original, that was the launch. January 30th. No. June 24th, 2023. That was the kickoff. That was an interesting listen. Then the next one, titled X. This is a conversation between me and my father where I basically call him out on all of his bullshit for my entire life. All the bullshit that he has been bullshitting with for my entire life. I called him on all of it. And honestly, I hardly made any mistakes, like in terms of the logical argument going back and forth. I mean, I just destroyed his bitch ass, just completely fucking destroyed him. And then in the end, I just hung up on him. Like there was it wasn't, usually you hang up on somebody when you're angry at them. I just fucking obliterated his stupid ass and then I hung up on him. Not so that he couldn't say anything back. Like he had nothing to say. He couldn't fucking deny that the case I was making was fucking airtight. That, that at every step of his life, when he left my mom to marry my stepmom, when he left Minnesota to move to New Jersey to pursue his career, this was all before any of the Blue Hills shit. I didn't mention Blue Hills even one time because at the time I still thought that Blue Hills was a great thing. I was still thinking that Blue Hills was the only good thing that he had ever done, when in reality it was like him paying a cult to brainwash me. So I absolutely fucking obliterated his bitch ass. And then I just was like, do you have anything to say? And then he had nothing to say. And then I just hung up on him. And that was fun. It was kind of nice to listen to. It was, I think he should be forced to watch it a few times. He is a piece of shit. He does suck. I fucking hate him. I don't hate him. Whatever. I don't care. He's just a dumbass motherfucker. That's all it is. He's just a dumbass fucking idiot. But he kept on trying to give me like these like bullshit, like things that a lawyer, like boomer PR, like fucking things that the press secretary would think, oh, we're going to spin it like George Stephanopoulos. We're going to spin the media and then they'll never figure out the stupid shit that we did. Like these sorts of arguments. And it's just like, bro, you're not going to pull that on me. I lived through your bullshit. I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. And then when you try to bullshit your way out of your bullshit, I'm just going to call out that bullshit too. And he just couldn't do anything. He couldn't like escape. He couldn't dance his way out of it. He couldn't bullshit his way through it. He just had to admit that everything I said was 100% right. And that everything that he had done in his entire life, his marriage, his career, the other children he had, all of it was made possible by neglecting me and being a terrible father to me. And that no matter how he wants to spin it, those are the facts. And therefore, I don't owe him anything. I'll never owe him anything. I don't owe him a goddamn thing. If anybody owes anything to anybody. It's he owes me for every single fucking thing he has, because every single thing he has, he got was all made possible by me being neglected, forgotten, basically a bastard, basically an orphan, but definitely a redheaded stepchild. So then I watched the one called Chatbots, which is so at that point I was like 4 months into it. I had a somewhat more knowledge of what I was doing. Wow. And then there's a long break from October of 2023 until May of 2025. There are no live streams at all. And then when I came back to doing live streams in May of 2025, which is only about 6 months ago, it was almost all like karaoke. It's just singing stuff. But then I started to do singing, but I was working. So like I would sing, but then you could see that I was building chatbots, but I was singing. So I wasn't talking my way through what I was doing. And that's when I got all the way up to Waiting for Sydney. Ever since I was a kid, I've been addicted to Whippets, is the title. I haven't watched that one yet. That's the next one to watch. It's only 2 minutes long. I have never done a Whippet. I will never do a Whippet. It was the reason I titled it that was because it's the Weeknd says ever since I was a kid I've been legit. I think maybe he says something else, but the thing he says, I don't know if that's actually like a derogatory term or not. And then we have building. The next one after that is building a minimum. Okay, you have Some of the Power of Copyright Strike. I think maybe, so that's July. Hey, stop coughing, stop gagging, stop sucking dicks. You fucking gross. This gross ass person is sucking dicks over there. That's like an Ali joke right there. Hey, you suck the dick. Anyway, so I think that so July 3rd, I think what happened was that I got like a copyright strike. I got multiple copyright strikes or something. And so then I kind of stopped. Shut the fuck up! God damn it. So I got multiple copyright strikes. God damn it, this motherfucker is so annoying. So I think that's when I stopped like just doing karaoke entirely and started actually talking on the live streams and explaining what I was doing and why I was doing it again. So that was July 3rd of 2025. But like June 25th, Waiting for Sydney, you can see I made cold calls. I fucking made like 10 chatbots. I was doing coding. I was talking with ChatGPT. You can see, I was working. I was doing shit. But I wasn't actually explaining what I was doing. I was just singing karaoke over all of it. Oh, motherfucker. I just pressed back button. And then, let's see here. Where were we? Right. So then I talk about building a minimum viable resource. I think that one is like literally an hour of just me explaining why I wanted to do the resource and what my plan was for that. And no karaoke at all. But I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to watch it in a minute. And then there's one making a moose bot, which I have a short of the final outcome there. So that was kind of when I first started doing the thing where I make a short video, which is like how to use this chatbot. But then there's like a long live stream, which is like how I made the chatbot, which I think is cool. July 8th, we have 1 hour and 40 minutes. Traffic is the title. I think that is about, I definitely know like what cued me to be talking about that was that, I mean, I always knew from the very beginning that like, especially chatbots being passive, or a blog or whatever, a website in general, like a website, regardless of whether it has a blog or doesn't have a blog, regardless of whether it has a chatbot or doesn't have a chatbot, without traffic, it is pointless. If your website doesn't have any traffic, it is pointless. And I knew that all along, but it kind of got to the point where it was like, okay, I have to acknowledge that at this point, I know how to make websites. I know how to make chatbots. I know how to do SEO, but I don't, never mind, scratch the SEO part. But like, if your website or your chatbot doesn't have any traffic, it doesn't matter. So the question is, how do I get traffic? And that's a big question, because it's like, there's a lot of sub questions, like, for what type of traffic, how, but that was sort of like a what do you call it? Like a paradigm shift, where it was like, I'm switching from like, how do I make the chatbots work, or how do I build websites, to how do I get traffic for the website and the chatbot. And then the next one is called Sui Bien Liao, which I assume means I rambled for 1 hour long. Then this one is 4 hours long of that's when I started working for Zhao, whatever her name was, in the UK. The next one, I was definitely drinking a THC beverage. So probably I might have done some work, but I was also definitely singing karaoke. Okay, calling Minneapolis resources. Now, this one is all about how to get money so that you can pay your rent from this government of Minneapolis. So I should rewatch that. That might come in handy. And then there's another one. It's about legal stuff. July 18th, that's when I put out the episode 1 of The Gods of Comedy, which is about ranking Minneapolis comedians, not based on how funny they are, but based on how angry they will get from me ranking them. It was a masterful trolling exercise. It worked perfectly. And then Calling Whitey's was the next one, which, by the way, Whitey's, how fucking annoying is that they're all sold out? Comedy Corner Underground is opening. They like have a show tonight, I think, or tomorrow night is their first show. They're totally sold out. And I've been calling them like every week, trying to get a hold of somebody that's in charge there, and haven't managed to get a hold of a single fucking person there. How do you manage to put on a comedy show and sell it out when you can't even tell me, like, how do people even buy tickets? I don't even know how to buy tickets. These people are garbage people from a garbage country. The next one is called The Mo Show. So that's probably Mo getting like skittish and afraid of the camera, and then he won't talk, even though he never shuts the fuck up normally. The next one is 2 hours of me preparing to sue Legendary Spice for violating my labor rights and paying me less than minimum wage. And then we have, oh no, that's not true. That one was 2 hours of me doing research into the THC laws of Minnesota and planning to sue the TC 400 Tavern for serving me a THC beverage, forcing me to drink it on premises, and then kicking me out. Next one is 20 minutes of me calling the Office of Cannabis Management in Minneapolis. And then I was calling the Marriott customer service, Marriott International. And then the next one is 5 hours of existential dread. I'm curious as to what that is all about. Let's watch that one. Stop breathing.
Sorry. Need to survive.
Why you gotta breathe louder than I talk in my own brain?
I don't know, dude. I'm always doing crunches. I'm in constant state of...
You're doing crunches?
Yeah, I'm doing crunches right now.
What are those? That's a type of whippet?
Yeah. Oh, you got those? Don't kill my hopes up that, dude.
Okay, apparently this is 4 hours of me turning comedians, taking photos of their Instagrams and turning them into Mortal Kombat characters with AI generated videos. Okay. So that was existential dread and fear of making mistakes. Here's a rare one that I left public. It has, how many views does it have? 0 views. 2 views. Let's see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's just one karaoke song. That's all it is. Okay, no, that was the one where I tried to have a conversation with Mo, but he was too retarded to talk.
Because of the R word no more. R word is bad. He does R word.
He had. I needed tags for all the comedians that I made this Mortal Kombat characters for, and you're talking shit about all the comedians outside. And then you come inside, you can't say it on camera.
I wrote a joke in the shower.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
You don't need a shower every day. That's Muslim propaganda.
You don't need a shower every day. That's Muslim propaganda.
Yeah, because they shower like 5 times a day or whatever.
When they always face to the east when they shower too.
East to the west to the east. All right, bro.
Later. Okay, fucking finally. Jesus Christ. Okay, now I don't really know what to. I was kind of just doing this as a. I was just doing this as a thing to do while I waited for them to leave. Which, by the way, I mean, so this live stream, the entire live stream, so this has been 1 hour and 2 minutes of waiting. Which is like, okay, so last night I didn't get good sleep because they came into my room at 4 a.m. Then I went out in the morning just because I know they're going to sleep all fucking day. Then they tell me they're leaving, so I come back just so I can have the place to myself. And it takes them an hour to actually leave. So you see how every single day, the amount of time that they steal from me that would have been productive, but then it ends up being unproductive, is a huge amount of time. It ends up being a lot of time. And then not to mention then they just derail my fucking thoughts over and over again with their stupid bullshit. And for a minute there, we were making progress with the comedy clubs. I was making demos for comedy clubs. We were calling the comedy clubs. We were going to comedy open mics. I made the comedy database. We were putting comedians into the comedy database. We were making videos about that. It all seemed like it was going somewhere. And for that reason, all of their stupid little interjections and interruptions and stuff like that were worth. Fuck you! You fucking moron ass motherfucker! Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me, motherfucker? Just interrupted me complaining about you interrupting me.
Hell yeah, that's meta, dog.
Yes.
That's meta.
You guys hear it?
Yeah, I was about to get it right now.
Oh, great.
got his chain back.
I was worried about that one.
They stole it in Minneapolis. Somebody was like, "Did you listen to Lil Yachty? It's cold in Minnesota." Next, I'll teach you, buddy. Don't mess with Minnesota, pal.
You think there's no ice demons up in this bitch?
Oh yeah, they're all out on the streets. My mom always used to say, "What ya?"
All right. Oh yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but there's a lot of garbage over there right now, like a lot. Piles of garbage. Piles and piles. Okay, anyways, where were we? In this live stream audit, which is fun and which I'm surprised. I am surprised because I said yesterday that I wanted to go through and watch all of my previous live streams, and I started from the very first one, and I watched the first 3 or 4, and then now I'm just looking through each of them, sort of getting a broad outline of what they are. But I might actually go. There's definitely the ones that the ones from right after working as a dishwasher, debugging the chatbots when I created the browser bot and the chatbot and the switching mechanism. That was quite a renaissance period for me, because I didn't have my daughter, but I hadn't, and then I wasn't lonely. I wasn't too lonely to function because I had spent some time working, and then I had a month's worth of money to work with. So I wasn't panicking and trying to make money. I was just focused. Also I had a lot of drugs. I had so many drugs at the time. I had all this Adderall. I was taking Adderall. I got a lot done. Nobody bothering me. No worries about money. No worries about short-term money. No, I don't have money for food today, sort of thing. And then a bunch of Adderall, and then no parenting. It was a good period of time for productivity. But after that, first I kind of got into, let's see here. I am skipping ahead just a little bit. Okay, so testing web form bots. Okay, and then this was making because before that all happened, I'm making these I made the 40 loads trucking website and chatbot, which is somebody I met at Spring Street, and I just tried to sell them a website and a chatbot for $100 or something. That's what you do when you're so desperately hungry. You're literally I'll make you a website and a chatbot in exchange for a meal, which I did do, And then after I worked as a dishwasher, there was a few days there where all I did was call the Minnesota Attorney General, the Minneapolis Department of Labor, Like I just did a bunch of research. And then let's see here, Chabudola, I think was like coming out of that and singing karaoke. And then let's see here. So then September 10th, about a week into being done with that, is when I started first mentioned the switching mechanism. And then September 17th, about 7 days later, is when I made the switching mechanism have buttons. And then there's a lot of debugging. There's a Los Sanchez demo. Then September 23rd is when I first started talking about SEO. Again, I mean, it's not like but whatever. And then make another demo, make another demo, make another demo, make another demo, make another demo. And then automating the creation of feed bots. Okay. Make a demo, make a demo, make a demo. Keeping drunken promises that nobody remembers anyway. I think that was where I was supposed to make a website for the Bong Show, but I didn't keep that drunken promise. Doesn't fucking matter. Friday, and then I think, okay. So I think around October 3rd is when I like that period of like, so I was like running out of money. I was running out of the like not wanting to be around people because I had just been working full time with people all day, every day. And so I was getting back to like, I have to go out, I have to sing karaoke, I have to talk to people. And then October 9th, making sense of making chatbots. I feel like that was like a moment of clarity amidst like otherwise drunkenness or something. FAQ bots and SEO, new reason for being just dropped was on October 11th. So then I went into like hyper connecting the disconnected. I think, yeah, I went into like hyper focus on SEO stuff. And I was like, instead of being around human beings and talking to people and stuff like that, I just tried to hyper focus, and it kind of worked to a certain extent, but it also led in it's what led to ultimately hanging out with Mo and Ali, because it was like getting so desperately lonely that anybody would do. And then but I think I yeah, all the way through October 22nd, October 23rd, we're still just sort of hyper focused. Demos for Australia, graph bots, code purgatory. I started making like lots of like, the automation of demos. I think that was mostly in September. Testing Taiwan demos. Okay. That's on October 29th. Debugging the browser bot on October 29th. More testing demos, making demos for Thailand on October 30th. Minnesota demos on October 30th. October 31st. Wow, I've got like 3 live streams a day here during this period of time. Karaoke, top review club. That's definitely all right. And then November 2nd is when these couple of jackasses moved in here. And then everything probably takes a pretty dramatic turn. Although I did do the SEO audit after they moved in here, which was sort of like a throwback to the types of things I was doing before they moved in here. And then we got into the comedy stuff. We were doing restaurants, we were doing comedy, we were making videos, we were making phone calls. Oh, there's a lot at this point. There's a lot of stuff at this point. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. End of live stream.